Peter, could you move them, please, so I can do my interview right? Seriously.
That's me.
Oops.
You kidding? After the shit we've been putting up with you?
All right, come on, man. Fuck y'all, man. I'm trying to do my interview. My name is Jermaine. I'm doing the role of Still. Yo, man, I can't do a real interview without these clowns coming in. This clown coming in here with spiked orange juice. Like, get out of here. He's the comedian, man. Get out of here.
I ain't gonna say it over the air, cause
Tupac, what's going on right now? What is going on?
He don't know. He's fucking.
I'm about to commit a murder. I've already committed a murder already. I'm about to commit a double murder. And this makes it a special murder because it's my best friend. The leader of my crew. I kill him, take him out quick. And I committed a robbery. I committed 3 crimes. 2 murders and a robbery. Armed.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to episode 4 of the Black Popcorn Podcast. You know, today's episode, we're going to be talking about juice. We're going to do a throwback episode, man. You know, a lot of people been requesting juice, and I felt like personally this was a good movie to discuss in depth. You know, this was a well-received movie when it came out. Debuted a lot of actors, kind of catapulted a lot of people's careers when this movie came out, and it had a star-studded cast, unknown cast at the time that became star-studded later on. You know, so This movie is phenomenal, man. I could talk about Juice for hours, man, but but you know, we're gonna get into it, man. We're gonna do a deep dive into this. We're gonna talk about all the symbolism, the thematic themes, the character bios, everything. We're gonna break this movie down to its core, you know. So just if you listen, man, just lock in, get your drink, get your popcorn, just sit back, man, enjoy. All right, man. Where do we start with Juice, man? Where do we what's the starting point, man? Because there's so many different areas we can go with this movie.
I think before we start, we should mention the director of the movie, a guy named Ernest Dickerson. This was his first movie he directed. He is a disciple of
Spike Lee.
Spike Lee, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Okay.
He was a cinematographer for Spike Lee for years.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Spike Lee, like you mentioned the cinematography. Y'all notice like Spike Lee was like a beast with that zoom in shot.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So many of those zoom shots, like that's one of the hints that you know that you in the Spike Lee joint. For real. If he really used zoom shots, and he used them very well. I just thought that was a nice little note. You know, you brought up the cinematographer.
Yeah, and he also, that was a good point, Jamal. He was he actually shot She's Gotta Have It, Do the Right Thing, and Malcolm X. And the funny thing is, he worked on Malcolm X with Spike Lee the same year Juice came out, which is 1992. So this was his first director debut, man, and he came out the gate swinging with this one.
Hey, real quick before I get into what I got from the movie. Juice is a real personal favorite of mine. Like first time I watched it with my brother, and both of us was already Tupac fanatics. Like y'all already know how I feel about Pac. You know, there's actually an episode, Smoking Section, where we talked about our top 5 favorite artists. Pac was one of mine, and watching Juice was my first time seeing Pac as an actor. You know, like sometimes I think a lot of people ask that question, like, would he still be doing music? Because he fucking killed Bishop. Like he did the damn thing on that, yo, for real. Like, and that was the reason why I stopped and watched it. I'm flicking through it, and I see Pac on the screen. And you're like, oh, what's this? The movie? And it was from there on, like Juice just became like a classic personal favorite of mine. Real talk. Watched it about 1,000 times.
I'll say, you know what? As my brother just mentioned that yes, I'm also too a Tupac fan, and like he said, hey, at home in Chicago, in the basement, flicking through the TV, flicking the channels, and what came on TV, I'll say it just had. And matter of fact, makes so bad. It just had came on, and I caught it, and I'm also too a big Tupac fan, a heavy Tupac fan, and his first movie debut, I fell in love with Tupac all over again.
Yeah, that's facts though. That movie, Juice, that really put Pac on, because Pac was already out. He made a little cameo with Dickerson Underground.
Yeah.
Some people might not. And then he already came out with his first album by then, Tupacalypse Now. But I mean, if we look back on it, it was big. It was the shit. Britney Got a Baby, all that. Mm-hmm. But when the time when it came out, Pac wasn't really pop. That album or them singles didn't even chart. He was just, you know what I'm saying, an average nigga. But when Juice came, yeah, that catapulted him up there. You know what I mean?
And that kind of leads me into this. I want to get into the cast before we go any further, because I'm just gonna list out the names of the actors and the musicians that appeared in this movie, and it might blow your mind. Let's start with Omar Epps.
Yeah.
We got Jermaine Hopkins, Khalil Kane, Tupac Shakur. We got EPMD, Queen Latifah, Tretch, Samuel L. Jackson, Donald Faison, Fab Five Freddy. Come on, man. a lot of look. It's a star-studded cast, man. At the time when this movie came out, they were, they were, debuting. It was pretty much their first movie, but you look back on it, I'm like, man, it's a hell of a lineup, man.
As pretty good cinema would say, Black All-Stars. Everybody that he just named is Black All-Stars. For real.
Come on, man.
I don't think you said Samuel L. Jackson, did you?
Oh yeah, I think did I say that?
Yeah,
I'll say yeah.
He said Samuel.
Flex Washington had a cameo too.
Yeah, I forgot about Flex. Flex is in this joint too, man.
To give a little context, EPMD they was in the crowd real quick. They had a little cameo when Q was in doing a little DJ. So they ain't really had no speaking role. They had a quick little cameo to give a little context. Tretch, he was riding my homeboy with the little braids with the hat on.
And I don't know if any of the viewers know it, but Tretch and Pac were very good friends.
Yeah,
still very close, good friends. Like Pac and Tretch, for real. He actually got Pac tattooed on him.
I would say not to take anything from from my brother down here. Well, that's sick of me. But I heard on the DVD, they were talking about the life and death of Tupac, and Trent said that him and Tupac both auditioned for the role of Bishop.
They both auditioned for the role of Bishop. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just about to mention that. Also, I forgot Special Ed is in this movie too. He plays He plays the new boyfriend to what's her name?
Keisha.
Keisha.
Oh, word.
That's
Oh yeah.
Raheem's baby mother.
And one more fun fact. I'm sorry, but you mentioned Tretch. Tretch, also with Q, played by Omar Epps, was in First Time Felon together.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
They also had good chemistry in that movie, also, man.
Yeah, they did. Yep.
Oh,
And going back to Special Ed, shout out to Special Ed, man. He one of those rappers that don't get talked about enough. You know what I'm saying? During the time when Juice came out, Special Ed was a bigger rapper than Pac at that time. You know what I'm saying? He sold a million records. This was back then too. So he went platinum.
The thing about Special Ed, though, he was a very young rapper, but he's been in the game. He came in the game young, so a lot of people think he's like, he's old or something. I'm like, nah, he's still a young dude. Even when Juice came out, he's still in his early 20s, man. But one Easter egg I want to mention, Special Ed, Tretch, and Donald Faison all tried out for audition to play Bishop, but ultimately it went to Tupac. But they all ended up in the movie anyways.
Yeah, I'll say
Diddy audition too.
Oh, word?
Who?
He did
it. I know that.
That'd be crazy. Yeah. Imagine he was in that joint. Wow. Yeah. Okay.
Special Ed auditioned to be Shaheem. He didn't get the role. He went to Khalil Khan. Khalil Khan, my bad.
Yeah. I mean,
they wanted the light skinned Puerto Rican looking motherfucker. So Special Ed did go for it. You know what I'm saying?
But I think ultimately the casting was on point. I
do too. Yeah.
I think I couldn't see anybody else playing Bishop other than Tupac.
Neither.
No.
He was made for that role. And a crazy thing, Tupac. I heard him in an interview. He said he only had 15 minutes to prepare for the. This was like a last minute thing. He only had 15 minutes to prepare an audition for.
But and I think I'm getting just a little bit ahead, but I'll just give a little snippet. To have 50, like, look at what Pac was coming from. Like Jamal said, he wasn't at his height. He was up and coming, which means he's fresh out of being in the streets, being around the Panthers, having that, you feel me? To audition for a role like Bishop, angry, like for real, angry. Am I back? I think I went out for a minute. But to have like like an angry black young man and Bishop, I think, not to take nothing away from Pac, but I think if a lot of black men would have channeled that anger that they feel, you could knock that role right out the park. Because that's what Bishop was.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Real quick before we get into the movie, I want to just throw this out there. This movie had a budget of $5 million, and it made $20 million at the box office. This was shot in Harlem in 1991 and released the following year, 1992. Yeah. Just wanted to throw that out there. All right. Now that we got the cast, we got the director, we got all the background information, let's jump right into the movie, man. Right into the meat, the heart of it. I love the way this movie opens up, man. I love it. It just screams New York.
Yep.
Just screams it with the opening song. You see seen Queens, you see different parts of New York. It just brings me back every time the movie opens up, man. Just
And
New York.
I watched it. I watched it, again this morning just to refresh and everything. And I'm watching, I done moved from New York. I haven't lived in New York for a long time now. So I'm watching the intro like, man, look at the hood.
Right, yeah.
I was trying to catch what song was they playing. Did y'all catch it? It sounded like 3 Times Dope. What was it?
I can't remember, man. It's a
Oh my
man,
God.
somebody
Sound like
look it up.
3 Times Dope though, but you know what I'm saying? I fuck with it though.
Yeah. It's classic, man. I love the way it opens up. And you get to see how
Juice. The song is Juice by R&B and Rakim. Written specifically for the film in the opening credits.
Oh, all right.
The microphone fiend, God MC.
Yeah, so I like the way it opens up, man, and I like how we get to see our main characters. We get to see Q. We get to see like how everyone's home life is. We get to see Q with his little brother. You get to see Steel. He got a little brother too, man. You get to see Raheem with his does he have an older sister or a younger sister? I never remember. And
I think it was his younger sister.
Younger sister, yeah. And then we get to see Bishop. Oh, I think John be right back, probably having some technical difficulties. But yeah, man. When I was watching this movie again, I just noticed that when Steele's pops is a letter carrier, bro.
Yeah.
Until I watch it again, bro. He's a letter carrier. Yeah, man. And he full time. He had the full uniform on, so back then he was bringing in bread, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
man.
Mom Dukes probably won't even work it then. She ain't even had to.
I think she was working because they all used to hang out at Steele's apartment. So no one was there, so she probably had like a little job or something.
Yeah.
I was saying, right. I was thinking the same thing too. I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, man, okay, now, because when they all linked together, when they all came together, they like, hey, we're gonna go to Steele's house to see what Steele's got in his house. Yeah.
Yeah, man, and the main thing I noticed with the first, this first like 5 minutes of the movie,
yeah,
not one of them brothers took school seriously.
No.
I ain't see nobody take a book bag, nothing. They just left out the crib,
Still left his books and took the radio.
I would say Steele did but he had I would say, but you know what I'm saying, Joe. He went like, you know what I'm saying, and hit up under the up on the record player.
Yeah. He brought his boombox instead, left
Yeah.
the book.
Yeah.
But
Raheem smoking cigarettes.
Oh yeah, man. These it kind of sets the mood that it kind of lets you know like these dudes don't really. School is just an afterthought, man. They probably figure, listen, man, I don't really care about school. I'm just trying to survive, man. And
I say, bro, say he backstage. I said, John say he backstage.
Oh, there we go. Everything good, John?
Yeah, sorry about that, y'all. So
Are you good,
I
bro?
don't know what we're doing with the internet, but I got it back fixed. Right.
Yeah, I was filling in the audience. Sometimes we have a little technical difficulty, but
Yes, yes,
we
yes.
back
Thank
at
y'all for
it.
your patience.
hmm
So where we
So
at?
we were just discussing the intro. We were just talking about our main characters. Q, Steele, Raheem, and Bishop. How they was preparing for school. We were just
Yeah.
discussing like
I
none of these
mean,
brothers really cared
like
about
what,
school.
15 minutes of school?
Yeah, they didn't really care about it. Nobody was packing their book bags, nothing. It was just like,
Yeah,
look,
Yeah.
we just trying to
yeah,
look fly.
yeah.
But I
I
was
mean,
thinking they was
watching that, eventually it was like that for me. I ain't really go to high school like that. Went to, elementary, junior high and everything, but when I got to like, I don't know, like maybe 10th, 11th grade, I started cutting school a lot. And it was pretty much the same thing watching Juice, running from truancy,
Right,
running,
yeah.
like trying to skip out the school building without being seen, cameras, whatever, maybe security or the dean walking or something. Like it brought back memories, watching all that. It really did.
For real, man. And the crazy thing, what I get from that when we see our main characters, when we see them outside on the streets, they planning the rest of their day. I took away from that. Raheem seems to be the character with the most on his plate. He already has a child. He has he's dealing with his baby mom. He's dealing with he's trying to figure life out, man. And he got to do it quickly, man, because like you got a baby, it's like, yo, that's a lot of responsibility.
Yep.
Not even 18, bro.
in my opinion, Raheem was the leader, and as we get deeper into the movie, we're gonna see why.
Yeah,
And you know what? When it comes to Raheem, it's like Raheem obviously was the leader,
Yeah.
but it was really the blind leading the blind, though. You feel me? It was
Yeah,
really
I get what you're saying. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
I can't hold it to Raheem or any one of them. Like for real, they teens. You feel me? Like you were saying, Raheem got a lot on his plate. He trying to get his shorty back. You feel me? Be with his kid and all of that. But we'll see how Raheem was really leading the blind. He was the blind leading the blind. I think anyway.
Yeah.
and
I get what you're saying with that. Yeah.
yeah, and also we get to see a little insight into Bishop. We get to see that he had a father, he had a mother, but you can see his father is not all the way there. He's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's really just trying to figure out life on his own. He ain't really got no male guidance in his life.
I kind of like
Like,
how. Go ahead, Mitchell. Go ahead.
I was saying like father, like sons. Father ain't got it. Bishop ain't got it. You know what I'm saying?
I was kind of thinking like I liked how I see it as is left to interpretation, right? Because it's never really stated what's wrong with his father. Do his
Right.
father just don't care? Is his father an addict? Is he a drunk? Is he sick? Did something happen to him? Was he different and had a stroke or something? But that's
Right.
really left to interpretation to which also raises another question of was this one of the things that led to Bishop snapping, which we'll get later on into the movie. There's so many things that could have led to, to Bishop doing what he did. It's easy to point out what's on the surface, but sometimes you gotta, and I
Right.
always kind of wondered that, watching that over and over as I've done, I always sometimes would be like, what's really wrong with his pops? And is that one of the reasons why Bishop is mad at the world? You feel me?
You know what? Watching this movie, um from back in the day, um I kind of like wanted the same thing too a little bit. Because when I first saw it, I'm like, oh, okay, now how come they didn't give us a flashback or whatever, or what happened to his pop?
Yeah, I mean, it probably wasn't necessary. I mean, I think it's impactful when you just see his pops just blank
Just
stare at the TV, just
scared,
nothing
yo.
going on,
Right? Yeah.
and then you see Bishop in the back. He doesn't even say a word to his pops. He's just like, "What's the point?" You
Nah,
know
but
what I mean?
don't he put money in his
Right.
pocket?
Yeah. I'm saying,
Yeah,
yeah, he
yeah,
did. Yeah, he put
that's
his money
straight
in his
on.
pocket.
And the
Yeah.
reason when he put the money in his pocket, it really makes me think like, was his pops different? And Bishop remember that, and he's talking to the father that he remember before he was like this. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's left open to interpretation. So
Yeah.
I
you feel me?
I like to
Anybody remember
think
when his
that.
pops was watching? Maybe they got something to do with it. What was his pops watching on TV?
I can't remember that.
I
Yeah,
can't either.
I can't. I gotta
That
read.
probably got something to do with it. You know what I mean? Probably an Easter egg or something.
Could be.
There you go. But I like to think that his pops was in the war, and that's like some PS. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
he probably
that
seen
could be.
something, and
Yeah,
it just shut his brain off. You know what I mean? And that I like that they showed that right at the beginning, so you get a understanding of why Bishop is the way he is. Like, yo, why is this dude just, you know what I'm saying, so angry, so
yeah.
like,
That scene, correct me if I'm wrong, it feels like it, but is that the only scene where we actually see Bishop show some type of affection or can concern for somebody?
No, I'm saying at a what's name funeral.
mm-mm,
At the
no,
funeral?
no, no, no. You know what? You see it when he's around his crew. That's when you see he has compassion because
Compassion,
yeah, because
Bishop
listen,
using them. He got backup. I mean, the friendship is there, but he don't really care about them like that. He showed that shit.
I mean, that's after he felt like they betrayed him. You know, that's in his mind. He felt like, okay, y'all against me too. Y'all like everybody else. I thought y'all was, you know what I mean? That's when it snapped right there. But before that, you know, I felt like his crew was his family
Yeah,
outside his
yeah.
mother
You right.
because they hung around they did everything all the time.
Yep.
So I love the way the movie opens up, man. We get to the part where they just they get ready to go to the arcade and just bullshit for a little bit. And they was playing the first Street Fighter when they got to the
Yeah.
arcade.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this where we meet Samuel L. Jackson Trip.
I'm saying, but we forgot a part though. I'm saying, we got introduced to Oh My Epps, where the Q and and he got the verbal lesson from his mom. She want him to do better. She want Q to be better. She want Q to get a better job. Well, to go out and go find a job instead of hanging out, being a DJ, not going to school.
See, and look at that. We talked about what Bishop was waking up to before he go out into the world, right? Q is waking up to, hands on mother. It kind of look like, I don't want to say two hands on. Q was out there in the streets and all of that, but she obviously want more from him, right? He got a little brother. He got a pretty decent home. You feel me?
Yeah,
Regular hood kid. You feel me? Regular hood dude growing up, got a decent home and stuff like that. Nice little structure or whatever. Then you got still, you know, still got the cousins, the brothers, the sisters everywhere. You feel me? We don't seen all of that. We know about that too. You feel me? Big old a whole bunch of people in the house. You know, like I just like how all of their worlds is a little bit different, and you
But
can
also
see
too, what I noticed though,
see that in their characters too.
but also what I noticed in this picture was that two friends had their fathers in their lives, and two friends didn't have their father in their lives. But they all at home. But they all at home. I'll say, but the two friends, but the other two friends were staying home with their mom and their girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah.
And we
They're
get
running
to that
around,
part in
though,
the
don't they?
arcade. They playing on Street Fighter. Y'all remember Street Fighter 1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first
Hell
joint,
yeah.
bro. And the cops come in and they break everything up, and we see Q and Bishop, they run off. We see Raheem go his way. You know what I mean? Everybody just
Yeah.
zipping off, man. They ain't trying to get caught. But still, he's steady trying to beat the damn game, bro. He the only one that got caught.
Still the most childish one.
And we gotta go back. Was that the same scene when the little dude came in there was like, she got that snappy nappy dugout? That was my first time ever hearing that. People in the comments, if we don't know what that is, Google it.
I think we skipped the scene where they kind of pull up where Radamez and them is about to get at Bishop.
Oh,
yes,
outside,
we did. Yes, we did. Yeah, we sure did. We skipped that scene.
Yeah. Matter of fact, let's jump back a little bit. Yeah. For some reason, Bishop and Radamez got beef. It's never explained why they got beef.
It's the hood.
They
That's
just
all we need to know.
They just got beef. Maybe Radamez feels threatened by Bishop. Maybe he feels like, yo, I don't know something about this dude. I feel like if I don't put him in check, he's gonna take my spot. He's gonna take my position one day. Maybe it's an insecurity on his end. Because Radamez got a crew already. He got
Yeah.
It's kind of implied that he's a Latin king running around. So, but whatever the case is, they got beef.
So in that scene, what I noticed is that Pac wasn't like acting soft or nothing, but as soon as he seen Raheem, Still, and Q, that's when he started popping back off.
Right.
Which is a little foreshadowing, or it just shows you his traits of how he get when he see that he make it even the playing field, or he got the upper or whatever. You get what I'm saying? That bravado, that courage, that, you feel me? It just shows that,
And that's that same scene when they came over there. Who broke everything up? Shaheem, which shows you he the leader.
Yep. Raheem.
Shaheem is a dope rapper.
Raheem.
I know.
My bad.
I'm just saying Shaheem's a dope rapper. Just throwing that. But it also shows you that Raheem has a level of respect in the neighborhood that Radamez is like, all right, that's your boy. All right, I'm a chill. You know what I mean? But Bishop is just ready to go off, man. You don't care. And that's, like you said, some foreshadowing later on in the movie that kind of shows you that he's hot-headed, man. He's impulsive. So, the funny that we talking about Bishop, we talking about Raheem, but the main character of the movie is Q. That's the main character in this whole thing, man.
Is he though?
Along with Pop, that's his debut film too.
I'm going to say it like, I mean, Q is a very important character, major character, and yeah, a main character. But come on, when people hear Juice, think Juice, watch Juice, it's Bishop.
Yeah, I'll say right.
It's not even Tupac, it's Bishop. For real.
Also, yeah, just like Brother Ma pointed out, this was an acting debut of Omar Epps, Tupac, and Khalil King. All three of them debuted.
Knocked it out the park.
Yep.
We hit the ground running.
And a debut director too.
And don't forget my man Jermaine Hopkins, Steel. He was in Lean on Me. You know, great.
Right? Yeah. I like him in that movie too.
I like him in How to Be a Player.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Dope actor, man. Let's see. Let's skip on ahead, man, because we get to a part where, you know, they get Steel out of school. You know, he barely makes it out of school. You know, with the rest of the guys, man. And they decide to go to the record store, steal some records for Q, because he got a DJ audition coming up. And those some classic records they was lifting, man.
I was just going to say that too. I was gonna point that out too. I'll say right there. Those niggas good records.
Eric B and Rakim. What else they had?
What was that record Steel picked up though? It was shorty on the cover. That record he picked up, man. Anybody know the name of that joint?
Probably some couple for real.
Man. But you know what though? A lot of people were kind of going in on the shorty that Q was talking to at the record store. She wasn't bad looking though. I mean, she had the gold tools, but a lot of people were clowning her, like she was all right.
Hey yo, you know
what? I was thinking the same thing. Like, what's wrong with people, man?
Yeah, I mean, the gold tools, but whatever. No, still
so
all right.
This is kind of off topic a little bit, but I always kind of wonder, like, how do actors and actresses feel if they cast for the ugly role? You know, like
they feel like this.
I mean, yeah, obviously, but you chose me because I'm ugly for the role, you know. But that was just a little sidebar. But he had to take the team. You feel me? He played it off. They got what they came for.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And then
they're coming to that mission.
And then we lead up to the first, like, I say this the second most pivotal scene in the movie, when we get to when they meet up with Blizzard, and they ask, and Blizzard runs up on like, yo, I'm about to stick up this spot right here. Y'all wanna, you know what I'm saying? Y'all wanna get on this? And then
I'll say, not to cut you off anything, but he was talking to Q in the nightclub. He was talking to Q in the club. I'm saying, because all Q was supposed to go in there do
get the cigarettes.
Just get a little pack of cigarettes, right? Get a pack of squares and come up out of the jam. Get up out of there.
Yo, Blizzard was so nonchalant with it though. Like, you feel me? Like, yeah.
You didn't even think he was sticking up the joint.
Yeah.
You just like, but that was a pivotal, because if Q would have said, you know what?
Yeah, come on.
He's sticking this joint up. All we gotta do is just stand there. We can make some quick money. You know, just throw some masks on. Nobody know it's us. But you know, he a good kid, man. He like, nah, I ain't gonna do that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Once again, who stopped it? Who's the leader? I'm gonna keep saying this all night. Who's the leader? Who stopped it? Who said, "Come on,
Bishop
come
wanted to run up
on"?
in there.
Right,
Bishop,
right.
yeah.
Bishop was like, yo, let's run up in there. We can make some quick bread. Like, what's wrong with y'all? Yo.
Also, but also too though, but Q and Raheem was like, no. Both of them like, hey, no, we ain't trying to get into this. You know what I'm saying? Just because I know, we all know, well, both of us know that hey, if we go over there, Joe, and we help him out, you know what I'm saying, Joe, then the police gonna come. Now it's gonna be, instead of just one black nigga dead, it's gonna be 5.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, man. Exactly. So they go back to Steele's apartment, and they talking about what happened, man. They watching what movie was they watching, Ma?
Yo,
oh my God.
Hold up. How are we just gonna skip past whatever the fuck still was cooking?
No, I'm gonna get to that.
And served them, yo.
Hey, he had ham, eggs, and bacon with hot sauce on there. Bro, what type of combination was this?
Say that though, like what was bro cooking in that joint, man? Because he's the only one devouring that joint, man. Nobody else touched that shit.
No.
Nah, fam. I don't know what the hell he was making.
Yeah, that was crazy. And then, come on, still.
But he was going in on whatever he made. He was
He had that pack of crackers, Joe, was banging.
A little bit of this. Let's get a little bit of that. It's like grandma used to make.
Nah, fam. Ain't nobody touched that joint.
To answer your question, they was watching White Heat.
White Heat, okay.
I think that was James Cagney. I think it was James Cagney, but I'm not sure.
No.
What kind of got me thinking was that, okay, I'm saying Tupac kind of well, Bishop, I'm sorry, I can't. Bishop, I kind of think that by him watching that movie kind of helped him kind of get the ball rolling a little bit.
You seen like
yeah.
Look how Pac revered. I said Pac. Look how Bishop revered and just was just so like starstruck by the way he went out. Made it my top of the world. He said that one of the most iconic lines in Juice. Right. That motherfucker took his destiny into his own hand.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because we know how it ended, and we'll get to that. But you feel me? See how like
I would say this scene kind of fleshed out Bishop's motivations for the rest of the movie of all the actions he took.
Yeah.
Now, do you feel like he made a good point as to why like they should maybe look why not? He's thinking, look, we already skipping school. I don't know about y'all, but I ain't gonna be shit. So why not just go head first into this crime life? Why not?
Bishop wasn't thinking. He was angry because they just seen what happened to Blizzard, right?
Right.
So he wasn't thinking because, as we'll see as the movie go on, when shit get real, we see how he react. You feel me? We see how he really handle things. Throughout the movie, when things get real, we see how he really handle things. So I think in that moment, he was just angry. And kind of what you were saying too, he was also angry that he knew and felt like he didn't have no type of juice, no power to do anything about it. So he got to sit there and take it. And like you said, he looking at his man, like you said earlier, this is my family. Why y'all not as mad as me? You feel me?
But from from so far, right? What I can get is that Q is a talented DJ. He has potential to become a great DJ. So he has a future. Raheem, he got a baby mother, he got a kid. So he got a lot of he's not really the type to be like as reckless as Bishop. So he's like, nah, I ain't going, I got a kid. I ain't trying to, I ain't trying to go to jail. And then Steel's a good kid,
We're gonna roll with the majority.
Yeah,
Still
like,
was just there. The whole movie still was there. You know what I'm saying?
He gonna roll with the majority. That's still is there. Still, I think represents that coming of age part of Juice. Juice is portrayed and thought of and spoken of as a hood movie. You feel me? It is a hood movie, but it's also a coming of age movie. It's a psychological thriller. You feel me? And I think that still showed that type of how naive he was, because like you were saying earlier, when they run, everybody scatter when police come, but still like on the game, naive, not aware of his
when he lied about smashing a girl.
Exactly.
Yeah, I hit her.
Okay.
So I think that he their little brother too. You feel me? And I think that still would have just went with the majority. If Raheem would have said we doing this, still would have did it. Q may even be like, nah, if Raheem say we doing it, right? Q probably would have been like, nah, but I think still would have went with Raheem.
I think you know what? I'll say me watching back on this movie, and also me remembering back on this movie, like y'all said, that I think that all that still was that kid, like that all that peer pressure kid. In the hood.
Yeah. He follows the herd. He's like,
Right,
all right, y'all doing this?
Exactly. He had lost sheep.
Even if it's to his own detriment, he's like, okay, if y'all doing it,
right,
I'll roll with y'all. So
I'll say because I see the cool kids doing the hey, all right, yeah.
Not just the cool kids, I would say his friends.
Yeah,
Because I get the impression that Steel, I mean, he's outside of his crew. I don't think he has a lot of, friends, maybe a few people here and there that he's cool with, but I get the impression that these are his boys. This is who he hangs out with every day. And
it's shown throughout the movie that other people know Q and Raheem and Bishop and stuff like that. It ain't really shown like still know people. So I think so.
Yeah.
I think every squad in America coming up in high school, I think everybody had a steal in their squad, bro.
Everybody had a steal in their squad, yo.
I don't care who you is or where you from, everybody had one. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
Yeah, man. So
shut up, Steel. They got so many lines that's so quotable for me, yo, for real in that movie.
Hey.
So here's a part of the movie, right, that always puzzled me. Who idea was it to rob Old Man Quillers? Who do you think came with that idea?
The leader.
It had to be Bishop.
Now, it was Bishop. It was the leader. It was Raheem. And this is where Raheem was the leader, but this is where I fought Raheem at.
Okay.
Raheem, you the leader. So far, up until that point, Raheem made the best decisions, not just for himself, but for his squad, for his team, for his brothers, on some real shit. Every single time, up until that point, he made the best decision for all of them. In that point, in that moment, he not only made a decision that was selfish, right? But he also pressured Q into it. as well. You want to get money so you can, impress your baby moms and take care of your child and everything. I get the taking care of your child part. Impressing your baby moms because you see it with another guy, that's your own struggle, I guess. But this is why you want to get the bread. You ain't got no reason to do this at all.
Yeah.
Still don't have no reason to do this at all. Bishop should not be doing this shit right now at all. Where your leadership skills at right then? He put them on the back burner because he needed their help. It was selfish. And you can make selfish decisions like that and fuck up because he's a kid too, but not a decision like that. Because look what the fuck happened.
But you know what though? They're thinking like teenagers, bro. They're thinking like, hey, look, we just go in there, we gonna show him our gun, he gonna give up, it's gonna be like we gonna get this bread. Ain't
it's a
nothing
quick in and out robbery.
Exactly.
Nah, Raheem's smarter than that. That's why Raheem stopped him when Blizzard was doing it. Because Raheem is smarter than that. Raheem let his pride, for real, call a spade a spade. He's smarter than that shit. He already stopped him.
Yeah.
You feel me? He the one who broke up the fight between Q and Bishop, right?
Right.
All of that. He the one who got the strap. He got the plug on the strap.
You feel me? Like, come on, man. He's smarter than that. It was a selfish decision.
But here's what I think led up to that, though, John.
What up?
Here's what I think led up to that. He saw his baby mother with another dude, and even though he says, "Oh, I'm over her," he wants her back. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
yeah.
Even though this is just me, my head canon. I'm thinking he probably mentioned, I think we should rob old man Quillis. He probably mentioned that to Bishop, and Bishop was the one who got in his ear. I said, "Yo, we can do this, bro. We get Q, we get Steel, all four of us. There's strength in numbers. He ain't gonna do shit. What he gonna do? He see four of us in there." And I think that corrupted Raheem, because Raheem, I think he's level-headed, like you said.
Yeah.
He's not going to do anything reckless. But if you have Bishop there in your ear, you like, I guess, that kind of changes your thoughts a little bit.
He corrected Bishop's path like 3 times up until that point. How you let this man on this type of mission? Come on, man. You know y'all not ready for no shit like this. You know this nigga's unstable. You feel me?
None of them thought that he was gonna actually shoot.
Well, yeah.
I'm sitting here thinking Raheem was the leader, but he probably was the low key antagonist on the low. Because he the one that had the plug on the strap. He the one that got the gun. And then how you gonna plan the robbery on the same night as your boy tournament for Q? He could have planned that jank any other night. You planned it on your boy Saturday night
as an alibi.
Right.
You know
I was just about to say that. I'm saying because they use that robbery as an alibi. You know what I'm saying, Joe? To clear the name up and say, hey. Was it this such a place right here when that went down?
Raheem was a real one because he truly meant no harm, and he was he was that leader for them. But that decision that he made to rob old man Quillis, I feel like you can do that I don't even feel that because I'm older now, even back as a youngin' on some real shit. You could do that on your own. You don't bring your boys that got something. You feel me? That's a mystery for you.
And old man Quillis know them. So you gonna rob somebody y'all been going to since y'all was little.
Yeah. And look, honestly, I felt he could have just took Bishop. Them two could have just did it. You know what I mean?
That's true.
I mean, what's Steel really gonna do? Steel probably just gonna get in the way because he ain't that kind of kid.
Okay, but also though, what I noticed though, they needed they needed the extra backup for the lookout. I'll say, but as you know, as the rifle was going down, okay, all right. Bishop had him with the gun. While Raheem went got the money, but Q and Steel was the lookout for the police. So technically, yeah, you kind of like needed them.
I'm sorry to say, but I think we skipped another important scene for like the movie theme and stuff like that, because we went straight to the robbery where, remember, Q had the audition, which he killed.
The audition, right? The audition.
For the battle, which he killed. Everybody screaming, Q. He rocked that shit, right? He coming off of it. He like feeling himself. I got this in a bag. You feel me? I'm good. Around gonna go crazy. They behind me. And then you get that shot. Everybody screaming Q name, smiling and stuff. But you got the most stoic expressions, and his homeboys like, yeah, you ready to do this, nigga?
Almost like
you know,
it's almost like he's coming off, like you said, he's coming off this high. He did something that he's been trying to win this competition since forever, you know.
Right. Just last year.
Yeah, he falls asleep listening to music. So this is his passion. And then you see his boys almost like, I don't even know what to call it, man. They just like
you would think they would at least be cheering for him.
No, it wasn't even enthusiastic. It was like, oh, okay, you did your thing. All right, you ready to go?
You gonna do this? Yeah. And what you thought about that scene, Jamal?
I mean, I was thinking if it was us, you know what I'm saying? Us four, if we was in Jews, I'd be like, all right, we're gonna ride Brody Friday night, Saturday night, IG, we're gonna go to your DJ jam. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's what a real friend. That's what a real nigga.
That's crazy, you know.
But then the robbery goes away. You know, everything you could think of went wrong. Bishop kills old man Quillis. They panic, they run out.
It should be noted that Still did say Raheem's name.
Oh, he fucked it up.
Yeah.
At that point, he fucked it up.
I'm saying that's warranted to kill him, but he did. Fat Boy did say his name.
And that's why that was a mistake to even bring Still. I'm like, why are you bringing Still? Like, Still's he not no stick up kid.
I couldn't but laugh at, because like when you could see their faces, like once that trigger was pulled and old man Quillis got rocked, it's like it's all over their faces, like, oh shit.
Shit just got real now. Shit real now.
And that right there is one of the worst feelings in the world, boys and girls, viewers. Like, for real. Message.
Mm-hmm.
Message. You can't take
it. That sound effect in there.
Got trigger happy after that. You know what I'm saying?
So they all duck into an alley, and then they're like, yo. Now everybody's clashing. Now, like, Raheem is coming at Bishop, like, bro, you just shot him. Like, what you doing? Let me hold the gun. Let me get the gun back.
Right.
That was another mistake on Raheem's part. Like, know this dude is hot-headed, impulsive. Why you like let him calm down first? Then get the gun back.
Yep.
Did anybody notice when Pac was pointing the gun, he had another gun on his hip? Did anybody notice that?
Yeah, he had another gun on his hip. Yeah, yep.
That was a movie mistake that slipped past. I noticed that. I'm like, what the fuck? And he holding one gun.
But
so Pac
So
had two of them.
you know, Raheem is give me the gun. Bishop stop playing, give me the gun, right? And Bishop, what he say? I'm saying I'm holding on this till I say so. And then, you know, man, stop playing. Bishop is not right. But Bishop said, I ain't playing. I'm telling y'all straight like this. If it's us four, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, hey yo, Wes, give me the gun. And he like, nah, man, I'm holding on to this. I'm like, man, stop playing. And Wes point that gun on me and be like, yo, I ain't playing. All right, bro, you got it.
Right,
I'm not
right.
I'm not
I
about
said
to
that you not even. I said that you not even.
like
I said that you not
for
even
real. Like, you
in
know
your
what,
right
bro?
headspace right now. So
All right,
right, so right
man.
now we're just gonna leave it alone right now. Yeah, yeah.
For real. All right, yo. I ain't about to do. You feel me?
No, I don't know if Raheem was thinking like Bishop ain't gonna shoot me. That's I know Bishop. Like I know he impulsive, he's hot headed, but he not gonna shoot me, bro.
Okay, so Bishop clearly shot him on purpose, but that does not negate the fact that even if Bishop didn't want to shoot him, the way that Raheem lunging and wrestling, that shit could have went off and shot either one of them.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was a mistake on Raheem's part. I said, nah, bro. like you know, the tensions is running high, emotions is at an all-time high at this point. I would have said, you know what? Hold that gun for the night, but tomorrow we're gonna talk about it, and then we'll figure out.
Yeah, you got it, man. We about to lay low with the police, you know, blah. We gonna, you know, but you go ahead. I don't, you feel me? But like, imagine that. Imagine once again us four. Now me and Wes, we over the gun and shit, and then blam, I get rocked. What's going through y'all minds?
Oh,
I don't want to be next.
What's going through your mind?
I don't want to be next. That's the first thing going. Like, oh, he killed
I'm like,
two people. I ain't trying to be the third.
Yeah, yo.
Be like, damn, Wes wild as a bitch, man. Wes is wild, man.
You got the juice now, bro. You got the juice.
If I'm the one that I'm like, did this shit really just happen? Like, I just watched my man.
Right.
Just
gone down, yeah.
Like on some spur of the moment crazy shit. Like really just I think I'm more you, G. Like, is this motherfucker gonna point this shit at me next? I'm a witness.
Right.
Now, at this point, like, if I'm Q, right? I'm looking at Bishop like, okay, bro, he's been showing me signs like, yo, dude is not all the way there. Now he got a gun. He feel like he got some, he killed, he got some bodies under his belt. I feel like is the real Bishop coming out that I didn't even know existed. I only seen like fragments of.
Look at
real person coming out now?
And don't forget, after he shot Raheem, he went back and then ran his pockets.
Hey yo, look at his reaction when after he shot him. Y'all saw that. He shouldn't have came at me. You feel me?
Rationalizing it.
Casual as fuck. You know how y'all want to see how much money we got? What? What? Nigga, you just killed Raheem, nigga, and you counting money? You just bodied 2 months in 30 minutes, nigga.
I'm gonna be like, damn, Wes, you just killed John, and you ask me how much money we got like I care. You just killed John, Wes.
And I ain't gonna lie, a lot of these scenes I laughed at because I'm a little bit older and I've seen this movie a lot. But did y'all see the way Q was staring at?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm saying, and like he wanted to do what Raheem did, though, and struggle for that gun.
Bro, that man was scared.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
That man was scared. Yo, that was great acting because he like, yo, this man is crazy.
Now that begs the question. Now, is Bishop doing a Clark Kent Superman where the Bishop that they know is the Clark Kent, is the image he's putting out there, but the real Bishop is coming out now. Now that he feels like he has some power, he's taking back control. Is the real Bishop coming out now? Is this?
I'm saying,
Or,
I think that robbery that they wanted to join in with your bit the first robbery at the nightclub. I think that was like to kind of like set it off a little bit for Bishop a little bit, and then also too when Raheem gave him the gun, then I kind of understand what you're saying, cause then I like yeah. Now I feel like the movie I just witnessed, the movie at Steelhouse that he just watched. So now yeah, you kind of saw that transformation in him a little bit.
I wouldn't say a transformation, right? I would actually say more of a like changing. Like I'm not sure the word is escapes me at the moment, but I feel like he was there the whole time. He showed glimpses of it, but he finally, in his mind, he finally got the power that he wanted so bad. He got the juice that he wanted so bad. He finally got it. It literally just took the first. Old Man Quillis was almost, I would say, let me shoot this shit and see what happens type shit. You feel me? He was just trigger happy. You know? I think when his reaction to killing Raheem, I think it was like, oh, I got the juice, and this right here just solved the problem for me. Just in his mind, it solved the problem for me. You feel me? Like, okay, now I can act on what I've been talking about this whole time. That's what I think.
Yeah, Bishop, he ain't changed. It just once he got that gun in his hand, that really brought out the real him. You know what I'm saying?
Brought out more of him, what he couldn't do. It just helped him act. And yeah, it just helped him act out his plans.
Yeah.
You think about it, a young kid from the hood, from the streets, you 14, 15, 16, 17 years old, you get your first gun, your nuts drop. You feel like a man. You know what I'm saying? And that's real. And that's how Bishop felt.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like I won't say that he changed, like he became a different person. I would say that what we see in the third act of this movie is what's like deep within him, and it finally came out. Like he got the gun, like you said, he got the juice, he got some power. He feels like he got respect now. Now I really don't give a F what nobody think. I'm gonna be me. So, and I think that scared Q and Steele when they saw that. Like, yo, bro, we never seen him like this before. Like, what's he gonna do?
I'm just saying. I get what you're saying too. I get what y'all saying, but this I'm saying, but it's still taking me back to when he saw that movie at Steelhouse. I think that movie kind of like helped him out a little bit.
Yeah, because then you see how much but he ain't got no Tommy gun. You feel me? He can't, he ain't got none of that. But when he pulled that trigger, it solved that problem. It even helped him. Look, we gonna go back, right? We gonna go back to the party, to the battle. You know how easy it is to get lost in these parties and stuff like that. We ain't see Raheem since bop. Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
He got
Here's
That
another,
was the honey dip.
he
here's
got
another
the
interesting theory. Do you think Bishop already planned on taking out Raheem?
No, I don't think so. No,
I
no,
think
no.
he might have had it in the back of his mind
I don't think so.
after he shot Quillis.
No,
Like,
I don't think so. No, no, no.
because
I
he
don't
look,
think
he
so.
was a little
I
too
don't think
calm.
so.
Think about it. He was a little too calm. He already had this alibi already kind of laid out. He was just too cool, man. No, you just don't kill somebody and just have everything laid out like that unless you thought about it already.
That's actually
Bishop and Raheem was like this because Rod got the strap for him. I think Bishop probably would have off Q first. Cause remember they got the fight at Stillhouse.
yeah. He would definitely been looking for a reason to off Q.
Yeah.
Bishop and
Yeah.
Raheem was like this. You know what I'm saying? And then even though Bishop was fake, he still came to the house after the funeral. And he's like, you need anything, let me know. Like he was so fake, but he still, you know what I'm saying?
Like I
So,
think he's
The most disrespectful scene in movie history.
yeah.
Bro.
It kind of shows you that he's calculated, man. He almost has like no remorse. Like he can do something and
Head, right? Look at the jumping ahead. They go back to the party, right? Back to the battle. Q stink it up because his best friend just he is in a robbery, a homicide, and 2 homicides, one of which is his best friend, and his man's killed it, and he witnessed all of that. Now he got to go and do this. He fucked everything up.
Mm-hmm.
Police come through. Hey, you, come here. What's the first thing Bishop say?
Hey, somebody killed Raheem.
Raheem is dead. Somebody shot him.
Yeah.
that was so good, man. Pac was such a good actor, man.
Like,
He's dead. Somebody shot him. You know what I'm saying?
You almost forget.
I'm talking about though, but look though, you see how nonchalant he was though, and calm and cool and collected with that. He like, hey.
Yeah, man.
Yo, still in interrogation.
Man,
bro,
I thought he should have cracked.
like
I swear to God, I
origami.
did. When I first saw it, I'm like, still gonna jump it down so hard.
Yeah, man, he was about to fold, man.
I'm surprised he did.
I'm surprised he didn't.
It was a miracle.
Yo, we needed a movie. So that's the only reason why he ain't fold.
Yeah, I was gonna mention. You almost forget that this is their acting debut. All the most of the main cast. These are the first time they acted. So incredible job, man, all around.
Yeah.
So now, now Bishop at this point in the movie, he's feeling himself, bro. He's like, yo, he's already planning on taking out Rodamez. He got shit already cooking in his brain, bro. I got the strap. I know I can kill, you know what I'm saying? I know how to lie. I know how to get away with it. Do you think that distancing themselves from Bishop was a wise move on Q after what happened? Like, I don't think that was
a good move. Scene. The funeral scene shows how careless, you feel me, and how apathetic that Bishop is. The fact that he killed Raheem. This nigga showed up at the funeral, hugged his moms and all of that. Like, he was like a brother to me. Like, what? Look, Q dead in his eyes to like say something. I'll rock you right here. You feel me? Like, hell yeah, stay the fuck away from that maniac, B. On some real shit.
Yeah, man. I probably would have kept it cool, but bro got the scrap. I was like, shit, man, what's up, B? What's good, man? What you doing, bro?
I think they could have. I think honestly they could have played it a little bit better. I mean, yeah, you want to eventually put some distance between you and Bishop, but that soon, like, and like, bro, seen you when he was about to get jumped by Rodamez, and he seen y'all. He seen y'all dip off. At that point, y'all was on the list, man. He was like, all right.
I'm dipping off too. You know why I'm dipping off?
They've been on the list.
You know why I'm dipping off too? Let's just set aside the fact that he bodied my best friend, right? This motherfucker gonna start shooting. We know this. We know we done seen him rock 2 people already, yo.
Yeah.
Rodman is about to die. On some real shit, I want to be a part of that. And what happened? Rodman got killed.
Yeah. But man, here's why I'm like, yo, Steel got to be a little bit smarter. When bro came up on Steel and he was like, yo, bro, let me just talk to you. Let's go down this alleyway. I just want to chop it up with you. Like, come on, bro. Like, like, come on, bro. Like, you had to know what was coming.
I'll say, but like we said earlier, okay, now Bishop knew. I kind of think that Bishop kind of knew that Steel. Actually, I take that back. Bishop knew that Q and Steel was like this. It's like okay, now I killed you, and I know that John and Jamal we are all tight. All 4 of us is tight. And I kill you. And I see Jamal. I get Jamal. And I know that Jamal cracking. I know that Jamal weak. There we go. You can put it that way. I know Jamal weak. And I see that Jamal weak. So I'm gonna take the weak link out.
Hey yo,
And now, because I see that Jamal cracking, and now so when y'all saw me get jumped on by Raheem.
Yeah.
did we skip the scene? Because if we talking about where he shot Steel, didn't we skip like the most iconic scene in the whole movie?
I think we did.
The Bishop and Q yo, when he was
at the school.
Yeah, like we gotta talk about that.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
How about it?
So a lot of this movie, and people probably already know, it was improvised. You know what I'm saying? Omar Epps and Tupac did improvise a lot in this movie, especially that whole scene when they was in the school, because a lot of people might not know that Ernest Dickerson, the director, he had wrote the script for the movie 9 years before the movie was even shot. So a lot of the dialogue was old. They had words like jive turkey and stuff like that. So, Omar Epps and Pac, they was like, 16, they was 17, 18. So they like, we gonna talk like how niggas talk in the streets nowadays. We ain't gonna say no jive turkey, cold turkey. We can't say that. So that's why a lot of that movie was improvised. And people might not know that in the comments.
That's good. That's a cool fact, yo. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I like the fact that we see Bishop in his like he already knows, like, yo, I'm gonna get you. You ain't on my side. Like, you dipped off. Like, I thought we was boys, but he's playing it cool. But at the same time, it's he has this intimidating look on his. He's staring him, like, looking in his soul, like, bro, like, I know what you're doing. I know why you're avoiding me.
Right.
So
now you scared. Yeah. I see now that you scared. You scared of me now.
You know, like, I know you think I'm crazy, but I don't care. I am crazy.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna care. That line he said, hey, the first time you told me that you told me that And then I was crazy. I didn't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Like that whole scene, that whole
The way it was shot too, bro.
yeah,
Especially
Mhm.
the locker, and you
the,
saw him just like with that. What?
you feel me? Like boom, like mind you, Cuban ducking this man any way that he can. Even told his little brother, "Yo, look, you
Hey,
see
Mr.
Bishop, don't
Cool Man.
around Bishop. You feel me? If he come
Yeah.
through, I'm not here. You know, y'all not friends no more. Look, just do what I say. You feel me? Like so, he was ducking him, like you said. Bishop noticed that. Bishop made Q go to school, B. I remember he blowing the dust off his books and all of that. Like he
Yeah.
went to
Yeah.
get away, B, for real. Like so, for him to run down on him and then to just be so direct and to be so like, yo, look, everything that Bishop said to him, it came off as a threat. It even was a threat, but it was really Bishop like really letting him know, like, yeah, motherfucker,
Your time is come.
on, B. I'm gone. Like I'm with the shits for real. Like you
Right.
know,
I ain't got nothing to lose.
I ain't got nothing to lose. I will put you down. I'll
But
put Stale down. I'll put anybody down, bro. What do you say? Because I'm the one that y'all need to be worried about.
yeah.
You feel me? Like,
Right.
yo, that was like Pop killed that. Pop killed that. Oh, my ex killed that too. That whole scene, that tension, that
Yeah.
you know, just perfect, man.
Mm-hmm.
They
Perfect.
say Pop was so serious about that role during that time that, off the set and when the cameras turned off, that he wanted everybody to still call him Bishop. He was in tune.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. I'll say, like I was saying earlier, before in the earlier of the taping, that I said that Trish had said it. He said that he heard that he kind of stayed in the background of the audition. He stayed in the audition and heard him say like, man, he heard Tupac. He heard Tupac do the lines and to them, and he like, dog. Hey, if you don't get this role, Joe, then something ain't right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So that made Q want to get a strap, man, because he like, listen, man, this dude ain't, you know what I'm saying? This dude ain't playing. I need some protection. So he got he went to Trip and got the what he got the 22, got the
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying he went to
Dude,
I hear to your to the he went to that lady.
and
nah.
that lady, I
Oh
forgot
yeah.
what she played in, but I seen her a couple movies before too.
I did too. I can't think of the name of the other movie she was in. I can't think of it right now.
Mm. Someone throw it in the comments, man.
Yeah,
Yes,
but
please, please.
she definitely or somebody, but I just can't think
Yeah,
right now.
Who that?
yeah.
Tell your mama, tell your mama I said hi. Remember
Oh,
that?
He got the
Yeah.
smallest gun he can get, man. He ain't had no bread, bro. He got the
No,
smallest.
no. I'll say $25.
And see,
Yeah,
people in the
he got
comments,
no
they
stuff.
realize this was 1991, 92. You can
Mhm.
get a deuce for $25.
And you know, he got something. He got some type of protection because he knew Bishop wasn't playing, so he had to get a strap.
and he went and
Yeah.
threw that shit in the river.
Not
A
good.
deuce in the street nowadays probably like 200.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? But yeah.
but we find out though that Steele didn't die. You know what I'm saying? He ended up surviving, and he talks to he sees Yolanda. He sees Q's chick in the hospital, And then he tells her what happened, what really happened with Bishop.
Which we kind of like really skipped over, but I guess we can get to that around in the end.
Yeah, we'll circle back. You know, those are like
But the clip notes.
Yeah, because Yolanda was a married woman, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was smashing that.
let's get into it now. Fuck, let's get into it now. Think about it.
Yeah. You know what? Let's
Think about it. Yolanda was a married woman, and she was the nurse at the hospital, which means she's a grown lady with a job, right?
Right.
Messing with a high school kid. So that's Yolanda had to been in her mid-20s messing with a high school kid, and nobody's going to talk about that.
Nobody,
right? Registered nurse.
Yeah.
Making guap, bro. So you know Q had some game, bro. He's like, nah.
But
Yolanda, she was played by Cindy Herron. A lot of people might know her. She was a member of the group In Vogue.
So does this invoke the question of was Q being taken advantage of?
Of course.
Well, I would say yes and no, because Q, he's not naive. He knows what he's getting into. He knows it's a married woman. But he knows that this ain't probably gonna be anything serious. He ain't gonna. He's not even thinking like she gonna leave her husband. Nah, I'm just. It's a nice little affair. I can get what I can get.
Actually,
you saw her husband a cornball.
Actually, if you think back, if you watch the movie again, I'll say Yolanda and her husband, they was going through a divorce.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll say she got to pull her boy out. If you remember, I'll say because she I'll say she had the little boxes in with his underwear in there. And she's like, oh Frank, Frank, you remember this?
Yeah, Record. I agree with Jamal. Her ex-husband or whatever was a cornball, and even though he was going through a divorce, had it been me, I would have left. A cute little scrawny ass would have been coming with me. On some real shit.
I mean, look, you gotta
get what I'm saying? Like, what?
You gotta hold the L. You gotta hold the L, man. Like, look, a high school chick smashing your woman, just take the L.
Bro went out, yo. Bro went out bad, yo.
Like a high school cat is smashing your wife, bro. Just take the L. Ain't no coming back from that, bro.
Nah, that shit.
Cindy, she can blow. Remember that song they did for the Set It Off soundtrack?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
yeah.
But Q had the juice already, so like, what? Like, that's for real. It really brings it up. Q had the juice. Q did not have to rob no motherfucking old man pullers. Q had an RN, nice little shorty, older. You feel me? Got her own.
He got two shorties, matter of fact. He got two.
You get what I'm saying? Like, he good on that. He got his skills with the DJ thing and all of that. You feel me? Everybody fuck with him. Got a nice family at home and all of that. Little brother, baby brother and shit. Q had the juice.
Yeah. That's facts, though.
Y'all see how people view the juice differently?
Which kind of begs the question. What do y'all think? Because it's never really stated what the juice is. It's kind of implied that it's respect,
power, respect.
Yeah, it's never really laid out clear what's juice. So
it could be swag. I think it's swag.
It's the street cred. It's the street cred, power, people look at you as that guy. You feel me? Your word means everything. You could be a mediator, you could squash beef, you could start beef, you got the juice in the streets, man. You that nigga in the streets. You was that guy. You feel me? What all of these rappers rap about? Everybody was a guy in their neighborhood. They had the juice. You feel me? Got the juice. It was just like Jamal said, it was just a different slang for it. You feel me?
I look at it like, man, you got that swag, man. You that shit. You that nigga. You know what I'm saying?
See, different versions of the juice. Bishop thought the juice was the ability to wreak fucking havoc, I guess. Right? Have people fear him. That was his version of the juice. He got his power that he wanted off of straight fear. I look at you having the juice because I just laid it out. He's a high school kid with an orange, like I just laid it out. Like he's that nigga back in. If I go to school with Q, he'd be that nigga to me. You feel me? Like, okay, oh boy, doing his thing. You know?
Mm-hmm.
He got the juice.
I think Bishop wanted to be Rodimus in a way. I think he wants because
You get a little bit of feeling in Rodimus, don't you think?
Yeah, I think from Bishop's point of view, because I feel like that's where the beef started. You know, that's because Rodimus said you talking shit about me, right? I kind of feel like Bishop wants to be Rodimus. Like he wants to walk around with that power, like, yo, nobody could push me around. I could do what I want. So maybe he felt that Rodimus had the juice. And to him.
Yeah.
I'll say, I look at it like this.
it.
I look at it like this. Okay, I saw like a chess piece. I think Bishop saw. I think Bishop saw Rodimus as a chess piece that need to be removed off the board. He's that threat to me that needs to be removed completely. As also as Q.
But you know what
He
though?
saw both of them as them two key pieces that need to be moved.
But watch,
They need to be taken out.
That's why he told the police that Rodimus killed Raheem.
Right, see, exactly.
But all right, so Pop. Yeah, I go get it. Anyway, Bishop, real. Bishop never actually, once he, had the gun and caught the two bodies and threatening everybody and stuff, like he never actually in the movie sought out to kill Rodimus. When he killed Rodimus, it was provoked because Rodimus ran down on him.
I felt it was inevitable anyway. You know, he already didn't like Rodimus. He already
probably
didn't
see him yet or something like that. Yeah.
He already probably figured, you know what, I could probably take him out of the picture, like you said, set him up and be like, yo, you know what, he had altercations with Raheem, so it makes sense, right? He killed him. So
okay, not to cut you off anything, G, but if you remember early in the movie, still kind of put that bug in his ear a little bit too. If you remember, still put that bug in his ear because hey, he could after the movie's over with and they saw that the old boy got killed by the cops and Pac and and Bishop was like well we should have been there to back him up. And then Bishop was like, hey, what do you know about Jews? What do you know about Destiny? Hey, you can't walk down your own block, you know what I'm saying, Joe, without
without Rodimus.
Right. You can't walk down your own block
Yeah,
without running man, you know what I'm saying, Joe?
Yo.
Guessing you out. So I kind of think that bug got planted in his ear. Hey, I need to remove that piece right there.
yeah,
And also, it could be a psychological thing. It also could be like in his mind, I got bragging rights now.
Yeah.
I took this dude out who's been, you know,
I
what I'm
got 3
saying?
bodies in my hand now. I got 3 bodies in my hand.
Yeah,
Bodies did he? I think it was 3, right? It was only
Yeah.
3.
yeah.
Yeah. Old man Quilly, Raheem, and
Half because he
yeah,
didn't
yeah,
he
3.5.
didn't,
Yeah, 3.5.
he didn't finish off still.
We almost won a 10. That's all.
Mhm. Now let's get to the part where old boy threw the gun in the lake. Was that the stupidest move in the whole movie? Like, bro,
I guess he wasn't built for it. I get it, but I would not have done that.
nah, bro.
I would not have done that.
yeah. I think we gotta look up the actress name, the actress that sold the strap to him. I think it was to give her a cameo in the movie or something.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Give Shawty a cameo, so we gonna sell you the strap, and then Shooter's gonna throw it away. Cause I don't know why would he throw this shit away. You know what I
I'm
mean?
saying because I'm saying he kind of said to Joe after he put the gun on the homeless guy on that bum. He like man, hey, I'm not built for this right here. Why am I? I'm bugging out. I'm not like Bishop. This not my style. He kind of
yeah.
got hip to it a little bit. Like hey, I need to go and get rid of this piece. And which he could have sold it. He should have threw it away. No, he should have threw it away.
Hey,
No.
man. He could have did so many different options.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, bro, I'm like, okay, but because he probably thought I could probably talk Bishop out of this. I could probably still reason with him. You know, we still technically we do have history, but you know,
Yeah, he tried to run him that shit. We boys.
yeah,
Yeah.
not knowing that Bishop is like, nah, you ain't my boy no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just you on the hit
Right.
list.
Now she has the mob. Now she has the ops.
You the ops, yeah, straight up.
Yeah.
Now,
Because did Q know that Q know Bishop had shot still at that time?
I
Nah.
don't think so. No. He didn't. No. I think he had no idea that Seal got shot.
See, if
Yo,
he would have known that, then he probably would have kept the strap.
probably would, yeah. Yo.
nah, this was before everybody had cell phones. You know, Yolanda would have blew up his line like, yo, you know,
I mean,
I got
Sam
still up here.
Jackson knew everything. Remember, he was the one that put Q on.
He-
Matter of fact, he did know that he shot still because Samuel L. had told him about everything at how big.
Right. You right. You showed it right. Yeah.
Yeah.
He did because he said, yo, your boy out here wilding, man.
Yeah.
Out here in the streets wilding.
The word is you the one who shot Raheem and Old Man Quillis and Rodman, something like that. You feel me? Like
So
where you know after they fighting and everything, get into the building, and then Bishop just sitting there looking at Q looking at Bishop looking at Q, and then Q say, "Go shoot me right."
What you relevant?
And Bishop did that said, "You know what? Yes, I'm gonna shoot." Yo.
pulls a strap out right in the elevator, bro.
You
Bro, they
know,
did.
since
I
you gonna blow
like how the innocent bystander grabbed his arm and tried to help out. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, nah, remember dude who picked up the gun when it fell?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's me right there.
Right? Let me get that. But he don't know that gun got like 3 bodies on it. He going down.
Definitely. 3.5 body, 3.5 body, 3.5.
Yeah.
So, well, what y'all think about the ending though? when they finally get to the roof, they're struggling, and then
Bishop ain't got no hands.
yeah,
None
Bishop
whatsoever. Pac ain't
yeah,
got no hands at all.
which is disappointing. I'll be like, damn, you got all that bravado, and you ain't got the
It makes sense.
That's typical in the hood. You got the tough guy that talk all the junk because he got the gun because he can't fight.
Can't fight.
mm,
For real,
yeah,
yo.
man. A little disappointing, but
The first thing he gonna want to do is shoot you.
mhm.
It's
Now,
always a Bishop and it's always a Steele in every group.
Yeah.
so when Bishop slips off and he's holding on to I think he's holding on to Q, right?
Yeah.
He's like, we never actually see his body, right? He just
Nah,
falls.
period.
No. I'm saying, if you remember, it was just dark down there. It was dark down there.
Mm-hmm. Now, I don't know how many people know this, but there was an alternate ending to Juice where Bishop actually lets go once he hears the police sirens coming because he said he doesn't want to go to jail. He's like, he doesn't want to go out like that. So he just lets go. He says, nah, fuck it.
I'd rather die than go to jail.
Yeah.
I was saying, if you think about it, hey, he kind of took destiny into his own hand.
Mm-hmm.
As that movie,
He goes out on his
the
own
movie is
terms.
watching. Yeah.
Been a nice callback. That really would
Yeah.
have. Actually, I like that they went with the ending that they went with because you really see Bishop go straight back to a scared teenager.
Yeah.
It's real. Once it's real and he's in danger, like really, really in danger, all of that false bravado, everything that he thought gave him the juice that he wanted so bad. Look, we were just talking about it. Your gun got lost. You couldn't even throw the hands up and get it in with your man. You couldn't even beat him, right? And then when you get knocked over, you was just the other day you told me how you don't give a fuck about your damn self. So you damn sure don't give a fuck about him and him and him and you. But now it's Q. Put me up, Q. Don't consequences. If anybody watched the movie and got something out of it, that's the best thing that you can get out of it is that ending. Consequences. All of your actions have consequences. It may not go down the way that you plan it, the way that you think that it's going to go down, but consequences.
And it also highlights that it doesn't matter who you are. When your morality, when death is imminent and it's in your face, all that goes out the window. All that bravado.
You will show your true self.
You become humble.
That's tough Tony gone.
You will show
becomes humble.
For real.
Yeah. So
it could be a lesson on how karma work too.
Yeah.
You know?
Man.
You do dirt, it come back on you.
You come back on you. You know?
Karma's a mother.
And then Q was still trying to save him. Even through all of that, Q still trying to save him. You know?
Yeah, man. Here's a funny thing at the ending though. How did all those people get to the roof like that fast, bro?
Hey, I was running the same thing too.
People just showed up out of nowhere.
It's a house party in Harlem. Remember, we went to a house party. Yo, them niggas up there fighting, B. You feel me?
Yeah, right. Yeah, you right, yeah. Hey,
He shot Adam on the elevator.
Let's go check it out.
Yeah, yo.
Man.
Nobody snitched. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nobody snitching nothing. And then at the end, right? Oh boy, look at Q. You got the juice now.
Right.
You know me? And then Q whole face.
He was like, I don't even want it.
Yeah.
I'm like,
What?
bro,
Man,
I wasn't even trying to get it.
yo, like what?
I want to throw this out there. I don't know if y'all are aware, but a couple of years ago, they were trying to remake Juice. They were trying to actually.
I would be up for that. I ain't even gonna lie.
I don't know. I don't think.
Shit,
Honestly, I don't even think you can get a.
Man, nothing is sacred anymore.
My first
If
thing
they doing like
you get to
if they
play.
doing like
Okay. All right. Okay. Now, my question is, and this also goes to all people out in the comments. Who they would get to play Bishop?
Yeah, I can't even think of nobody. Who would you get to even
it's
fill that
a
role?
difference between it's a difference between a remake and a reboot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think they were trying to go for a remake, like actually redo it. I said,
see, a remake, you can do it. You can just cast the characters with the same name, and you can flip the story for all the people in the comments that watch the new seasons of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah, that's a reboot.
Yeah.
It was nothing like the old show, but they had the same characters. You feel me?
Yeah.
They probably can do it that way. They ain't gotta make it a reboot. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, remake, yeah. But I know who I thought would have been good to play Q. Shamik Moore. I think
Okay.
okay.
Q. You know, he played Raekwon in the Wu-Tang series.
Okay. I'm with you.
He also voiced Miles Morales and Into the Spider-Verse and stuff like that.
Yeah. You could probably get you could probably get who's that dude?
I would have said, the dude that played Victor on Penguin, he can be still.
I feel like still gotta be a heavy dude, bro. Like I can't picture still being a skinny cat, bro. You gotta be.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't even know who you get for Bishop, bro. Like I'm drawing a blank.
Right.
I can't even think of nobody.
All right. I'm drawing a blank on that. I'm drawing a blank. I'm sorry.
Oh, what's old boy name that played he played Corey Wise and When They See Us. Did y'all see that When They See Us?
I think I did.
Yeah, I can't remember the actor name.
He played Corey Wise. He played the one. He played the kid that he was 17, so he didn't get he didn't go where the rest of them went. He went straight to prison. Yeah, but dude did a great job. Like for real, I think he could play a good Bishop. It was somebody else.
Maybe you could have got Will Harris. Will Harris.
What Harris to play Bishop? He too old for that shit. What? You could have got I don't know his name, but he played Franklin right hand man in Snowfall.
Oh, I need to tell about. I can't think of his name either. But
I would have said Broder played Cottonmouth and Luke Cage. I would have said no, he could play Bishop.
Cottonmouth and Luke Cage. He too old too.
Yeah.
Why y'all can't see old to play a teenager? You gotta at least go like
the nigga that was supposed to play Blade. He ain't that old.
Bro, Marshall. Hold up. I'm about to. He can't play no Bishop, bro.
Well, okay, what? Okay.
That's what I'm saying. If we was doing the remake, if we was doing a reboot, and you want to make them high school kids, I mean, I can see that.
Old, B.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be at high school. You know what I'm saying? It's just some things don't need to be remade or touched at all.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Juice is one of those movies. Nah, just leave it alone, man. It's classic, cult classic.
It was well written, I think. Um it's like the theme of it was pretty much chasing that power, and also being content with what you have, I would say too.
Yeah.
Right? Um
Yeah, it also it touches on masculinity. It also touches on like because like Bishop really didn't have a steady father figure that was present in his life. He probably thought like, yo, being a tough, that's being masculine, man. Like being the hardest dude on the block, being feared is what makes a man a man. Maybe that's what he felt.
Still did, and his dumbass still chose to rob the damn rob old man Quillis.
Some people are just weak minded.
Right.
You know.
Because I see what my friends do, hey, because I see the cool, like we said earlier, hey, because I see the cool kids doing it, hey, I said I right for me to do it too.
And I want to fit in. He still wants
Right.
to fit in. He just wants to be accepted, man. Because he a big guy. He ain't the flyest. He ain't the you know what I'm saying. You gotta
And
get
I
him.
mean, like, the kids that because those was really kids. They was high schoolers. You feel me? They was like kids for real.
Yeah, yeah.
So I do got to give them that leeway on some of these decisions that they was making, but at the same time, it's like something you got to look at what you got and what you chasing. You lose sight of what you have sometimes. Like
Mm-hmm.
even though I know Bishop ain't really come from a lot, but you got three dudes right here that rock with you. You feel me? Build something positive off of that shit. you know, you
Yeah.
Yeah.
went and, you went and destroyed that, dismantled that single handedly, nigga. You wildin'.
Mm-hmm.
You focusing on the wrong things. I think that Juice is a cautionary tale for all of them. You feel me? Like for all, even Raheem, like take control of the situation. If you a leader, make the right decisions. The thing about being a leader is you don't make the decisions for you what you think is best. You make the decision what you think is best for everybody involved because you're the leader. You're taking care of everybody ultimately. So that is your first responsibility. You cannot make a decision that's going to affect everybody for something that you want, something that you need. You feel me? That's
Yeah.
crazy. Like he had the most motivation and drive. He had the most motive to go and rob old man Quillis. But everybody else, I mean, Bishop just wanted the power, but still and Q, they ain't had no motive, they ain't need it, and he knew that. You feel me? Like that's a cautionary tale right there. If people look to you to lead, make the best decisions for everybody, because shit could go downhill just like that. Still, we talked about being naive. The whole goddamn movie. Open your eyes. Open your eyes to your surrounding, right? For
Yeah.
real. Q, stay true to yourself. Don't what how do they get Q to do the robbery? This nigga scared. Come on, man. I know you ain't going to fold on me now at this point in time. Da, 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 da. Stay
Peer
true to
pressure.
yourself. Peer pressure. Stay true to
Yeah,
yourself.
I'm saying right. Yeah, yeah. Peer pressure the motherfucker.
Yeah, that's a cautionary tale for a lot of youth coming up, and even us as adults now too. When you go back and watch it, Juice is important to the culture, man. For real.
Yeah. And also highlights another another problem in the black community in the urban areas of New York City. Um, because you have two parents or one parent that has to work. They're not always present in a teenager's life. You know, like they might not even see their parents till when they get off a late shift or something. So a lot of times, you know, these kids they out in the streets. You know,
I
it's
have a
not like it's not like the um it's not like their parents are like you know flagging them down like, hey, what you doing out here? You supposed to be home. You know, they were just out there doing whatever.
but yeah, that is crazy, you know. But sometimes I feel like y'all know what the latchkey kid is. Latchkey kid is called,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Why is that? That's never really looked at as a reason for something or a negative way or whatever the case may be, and it's pretty much the same thing. You feel me? A latchkey kid, their parents is usually at work all the time. They get home, they fix themselves something to eat, and that's what the latchkey kid was called. But when it comes to the hood, it's the parents always at work and nobody's around, so the kid is that like you get what I'm saying? Like, where's the disconnection? What's the difference in that?
Yeah.
No, no difference. It's just
You know, it's just something I noticed. Like,
yeah.
they're latchkey kids. If you want to put it like that, there was a latchkey kid. Their parents had to work, and unfortunately, it was the late shift, the afternoon shift. It's the but at least that parent is out there doing what they can to keep this thing going because we already know how hard it is anyway. Now
Mhm.
that child, it's up to that child a lot too, especially if you old enough to be out here in the streets, like you 13, 14, right? And stuff like that. Like you take your ass home. You feel me? I ain't do it. You feel me? But I'm a little bit older now. You feel me? But make these better decisions. Don't make it harder on your parents and shit like that. But we always latchkey kids. Most of us, a lot of us, yo.
Yeah.
We always had to work.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's just a lot. It's a lot of different themes they threw at us in this movie, man. You know.
I'm watching
Oh
the
man.
back. Like, man, you gotta watch your friends, watch the people you choose to be with, watch the company you keep. You know what I'm saying? Because even though coming up as an adolescent, especially in the urban community, people who didn't grow up in that wouldn't know about it. But like you were saying earlier, you got peer pressure. Like, you know what I'm saying? Raheem, like, man, we're going to do this on the same night that you got to the DJ tournament. I don't even care. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a good alibi
A
for
real,
us.
a real friend wouldn't do that. Even if y'all doing dirt, a real friend be like, we can do it the next week or the night before. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They didn't really care. They were just using that like, oh, that's a good alibi for us.
The alibi.
Yeah.
Right. I
Yeah,
think
he
that's
said,
what they're looking at it like as that. As far as that, like, hey, you know what I'm saying, Joe? You got the DJ tournament, and this our best alibi right here. That you know what I'm saying, Joe? That we can do this robbery for.
Which I
So,
think was messed up.
a real friend would be like, man, I see you trying to do your thing. You do that. We gonna do the dirt, man. You handle your business. We want you to make it out so you can get us out.
yeah, right, for real. And he was on his way because he was killing it.
Yeah.
So
But I had a question that I had written down in my notes real quick, and I don't want to forget that I wanted to ask
All
you.
right.
I boom. Hold up. So it's a little butterfly effect question.
Okay.
How y'all think the movie would have turned out, or maybe even how Bishop would have turned out if he didn't kill Raheem? If Raheem never got killed.
Raheem was still alive.
Yep. Y'all think it would have went as like you think what I'm asking is, do y'all think Raheem was sort of an anchor for Bishop? And once he killed him, it was like, there's nobody like really holding back. So if he didn't kill Raheem, maybe they, like you said, they would have talked it out. You know how you would have said, we'll talk about this tomorrow. Fuck it, you can keep the gun. What if
I think I think this is how it would have played out. I think everything would have still happened the way it did in the movie. Just it would have took longer because the moment that Bishop killed Quillis, I felt like something in him changed, and there was no going back. You know, I mean, he kind of crossed a road, and there was no coming back from that because he got a taste of power. He's like, I like this.
Yeah.
I got control now. I'm getting respect now. And Raheem would have been like you said, an anchor, but I don't think it would have changed much.
Enough. You don't think it would have been enough? I got you.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. It would have prolonged the process. But like you said, once he killed old dude, hey, he shot him in the back of the head. You know, after that, he was already trigger happy. Yeah. And so what was it, the same night he killed Raheem and shot him on purpose.
On purpose.
Then he spilled on purpose. So it would have happened. It just would have prolonged it. You know what I'm saying?
Now I think here's one thing I think that probably would have been different. I think Raheem would have told the rest of them, like, yo, something's off with Bishop, bro. I think maybe we should, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you gonna get the gun from Bishop, though.
Yeah, let's go before things get out of hand.
I think
that's when things gonna get out of hand.
I think when Girls in the Store and Bishop killed him, and I think then, like, hey, like that last switch I'll say it's like, hey, like, yeah, he changed now. He done changed. This gun now has changed Bishop, has changed our friend.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact.
I'll say I kind of you kind of saw that Raheem and Q kind of started to change. Still, I don't think, you know what I'm saying, Joe. Like we've been saying for this whole show. Still was like he was clueless to the fact.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Great classic movie, man. Great classic movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, man, we've been going for 2 hours on this, man. I think we broke this movie down, man.
Yeah.
Like a, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
the movie only 96 minutes.
You know what I'm saying? This review will be a good companion after you see Juice, man. Go ahead, watch Juice, and then tune into this and then get a deep dive, man.
Yeah.
But so let's jump into the final scores, man. So how many let's start West. How many popcorn bags you giving Juice from 1 to 5?
Man.
How many popcorn bags you giving this one right here?
I'm gonna get Juice a 4.9. 4.9 popcorn.
Man, that's some real hate.
That's all right.
4.9.
4.9. All right. Almost perfection, but not quite. Okay.
The hate, ladies and gentlemen.
You think
2.9, I respect it.
How many bags you giving it, John?
5. It's Juice. It's a classic. It's a cultural classic. You feel me? I mean, look at the stars that it produced. You know, like y'all put me onto it. The director, was learning up under Spike Lee.
Hey,
you know that.
I didn't know either, right? Yeah.
Make a lot of sense now. I'm sure it's gonna make more sense when I watch it again. That's a 5, and like I got in early on, the subtle symbolism, the impact from it. A lot of 5 for me. Great acting, and like I said, so many quotable lines.
All right.
Yeah.
What you giving it, Slim Thugger? How many popcorn bags you giving it?
Shit, man. I'm gonna get that Jane 3.75, almost a 4. Only because it was an hour and a half. I wish it was a little longer, so they had to rush a lot of things, and I understand why because they had a time limit. That's my only complaint. I wish it was a little bit longer. They could have fleshed things out a little bit more, like Bishop's dad, for example.
Yeah.
And one quick thing in the beginning of the movie, we forgot the dude that said she got that snappy nappy dugout. He used to be a singer, dude named Orange Juice Jones. He used to be a singer.
Yeah. Hey. Oh look, yeah, we do Throwback,
Forgot about that, bro.
Yeah. This like Tretch, this like Special Ed, EPMD. There's a lot of music cameos in that movie.
Fab Five Freddy was in this joint too. Yeah, it's a lot of classics, man. A lot of classic musicians. And the soundtrack to this movie was dope too, man. Just want to throw that out there. I'm gonna have to get this 4.5 popcorn bags, man. It's a classic. You could rewatch this movie tomorrow. And still be impressed, man. So it stands the test of time.
You gonna make it watch it next year and still be impressed with 10
years from now, you could watch it. It'll stand the test of time, man. So 4.5 for me. The fellas is in we recommend this movie, man. Definitely watch it.
Recommend.
Definitely recommend it.
Highly recommend this movie. Yes.
Sure. And episode 5, I think we're gonna do Fantastic Four.
Superman.
Superman
first.
Superman.
Yeah. You know what? Let's do Superman. Episode 5. You know, we're gonna touch on that. We're gonna touch on James Gunn's interpretation of Superman. So look out for that.
Superman.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, folks, look out for that. I hope you enjoyed this episode. We'll be doing some more throwback episodes in the future. We definitely got some classics that we're gonna touch.
Oh yeah, we got some bangers for you. Yes,
some bangers.
That's in the tuck for you.
We do take requests, so jump down there in the comments if y'all would like to. You know, y'all want to hear us talk about a movie, maybe your favorite movie, something you want our perspective, our view on. We here for it. You know, just let us know.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So like, comment, and subscribe, and just keep locking in. We got some more heat for y'all. All right. We're gonna sign off.